Hi, welcome to Classic Car Cave. My foot has got quite a bit better now. At least I can stand on it for a little bit now. I can't keep my shoe on too long because my foot is still swollen. Why it's still swollen after 2 weeks, I don't know. Maybe I should go to the hospital and get it checked. But I'm pretty sure there's no fracture or break. It's just a sprain or a bruise, big bruise. But I did manage to do a couple of bits and pieces. I worked for an hour on a couple of nights or a couple of afternoons on the car. I haven't got very much done, but it's something at least. On the heating front, unfortunately, we could only order on Monday last week, and we won't actually get the new gas supply with the tanker till Monday the 10th in the afternoon. So what I've done is I've called Amir and his wife Refka, and they're going to come Monday night. Hopefully by Monday night we'll have the heating back on and there shouldn't be any problems. But strangely enough, the weather was quite good at the start of the week, and we have solar panels on the roof on our guest house side of it. It's the same house, but we've got like a guest wing, if you for want of a better expression, where all the guests stay, and they've got their own bathroom over there, and we've got a bathroom on this side as well. And the water's stayed reasonably good, so it's been okay for showering and stuff like that, but it wouldn't have been with 5 of us here, and that was the reason my wife went back to Vienna and our family went back to their home in Linz. So hopefully Monday afternoon or Monday night we'll have the heating back on and everything will be back to square one. So I just want to do this little video. It's not very much, but it's a start, and hopefully we'll have a lot more videos coming out with a lot more work when Amir gets back and the house is warmed up. I did go out and buy a small heater for the bedrooms. The house is fairly modern. Well, it is modern. We've had it built, we had it designed and built to make it look like the original house that was the original farmhouse that was probably, I don't know, over 100 years old or whatever it was, but it was in such a poor state that we ended up knocking it down and starting again. But the house is designed the same way, but very modern inside and extremely modern materials, so it's kept the temperature quite well. It's just over the last couple of nights it's been -5 and 6, but it's still probably, you know, in the 14s, 16s inside. Yeah, 14s I would say, something like that. But with a heater it's no issue at all, and I can transport it upstairs to the bedroom when I go up a couple of hours before I go up. So everything's okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and there'll be much more to come in the next week or so. There's a template up here for this new piece. This is for the inner shield or dust shield, debris shield inside the inner wing. So this is the cardboard template for it. I've marked it on there, and I've actually extended this slightly because there's a slight gap on this template. So what I'll do now is I'll cut it out, drill all the holes. I've checked that they're all in the right place. Once I've got that sorted out, I'll start welding the nuts on the back for the captive nuts, so we can bolt it all up and see how it looks. So I'll just put it on high speed, because obviously you don't want to see me cutting this out for ages, and I'll take you through, put it back onto the car and see if it's going to fit up all right before I drill the holes. So I made the bracket up. I've welded the nuts on the back so they're captive and they all line up. The only one I haven't put in is this one here, because this is the chassis in the way. I'm not sure whether to drill a hole in the chassis and put a thread in it, or just put a self-tapper in there in this side, but it fits really well. There's a little bit up here I need to get. That's not quite right, so I'll get that sorted out. And a little piece I had to make for that across there. But that's basically how it looks. I think once it's painted up, it'll look pretty good. So, another panel in place. I've thought a bit more about this hosing, and to be honest, yeah, I mean, as I said, I'm not trying to create massive amount of horsepower. I just want some nice clean air into it, and I think that'll suffice. You know, I could put a box section in there, but for the surface area, I don't think it's really worth it. What I will do is I'll put a fan on it and just see how much it blows, which I think it will. I think it'll blow pretty good. And as I say, if it's 5%, what does it matter? It's 5% cleaner air than I had before, or 10%, whatever. I think it'll work, but without destroying that leg there. You know, so, and I'm not really sure if I can actually test how much better the engine breathes with it or without it. So, they didn't have them in the first place. They just took the heat from the engine bay, so, you know, whatever the gain is, it's something. It's better than nothing. So I think that's what we'll do. So I'll drop the car down because I just need to look here, make sure there's nothing in the way before I drill this hole here. So I've put a fan on the front just to simulate a bit of air going through it. It's just a cooling fan. You can see if I mean, it's a lighter, it's going to be blown out easily, but you can see if I put that lighter on, it's out straight away. And same with if I put some paper in front of it. You see it's absolutely straight there. As soon as I put it on, look, that'll show. You see it's nothing. There's the air being blown. Same on both pipes. So there's enough air going through there to do what I need to do. It's hard to simulate it, but as I said, it's got to be better than nothing. So I just stuck this fan on. It's just a bit of a cool air in here when it gets quite hot in the summer. But it's not that quick, but it's fast enough for what I need. So, not much of a test, but it shows that there is enough air blowing through. There's certainly more than there is without the piping. So on that note, as usual, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and be good to each other. Bye for now.